Yeah. What's up, Trinbago my peeps, on this Sunday? Well, hot Sunday right now. We on Serpentine Road. And yeah, this Hosay celebration the final day. So we're gonna flip it now and show you all the scene. So we would have been here last night in St. James. Right now we're in Serpentine Road, heading into Sinclair. They probably started this a little after lunch. They was coming from St. James, and then they'll go up Serpentine, and I would like to believe go around to QRC and come back down. So these are the 3 moons. Yesterday, I made some errors in terms of when people asking what Hosay was about. It was this basically is a commemoration of Imam Hussein, who was defeated by, I think, his uncle in a battle in the year around 600. And according to some Muslim scholars, the uncle represented like an evil thing, and and he basically Imam Hussein basically become a martyr, and this is what the celebrations is about. Also, it should be noted that in the late 1800s, when we were still under colonial rule, they didn't want any public gathering, so they wanted to ban Holi as well. Hear me, I'm saying Holi. They wanted to ban Hosay. Forgive me, I mixed that up. I might get cussed or something. Yeah, so they wanted to ban Hosay, similar to how they banned the drumming of the African drumming, right? They wanted to ban this, but here people in St. James say, nah, they were taking that. They're just going ahead with the celebrations as usual, and the police didn't stop them here, but in other parts of the country, they get shut down. So yeah, so that is some updates right now. So, and up Serpentine. Was here since a while now. Next content creator here in Trinidad. So in case you didn't get to see the full display of this last night, right? Now you're going to see it now. Man, come with that speed, boy. hot on here. Yeah, man. Alright, and then live. Well, I end up doing this as a. It came out late, but I've done this as a separate Tassa. You know, that's TADJAH Tassa. That's what they call these. A lot more bigger crowd last night, and understandably so, because right now the weather here in Sinclair side of in town, it's extremely hot. I thought I would have come out a little later, you know, closer to 4 o'clock to do this, but next content creator, all I know, El Pino TV. What are you doing? Okay, nice. I think you were there last night, right? Okay. Oh. Go get the build different, boy. Because I mean that one sucks, yeah, but still the pitch here real different. And last night it was barefoot, and this time they just have on their white socks. And I think dedication and the skill, right? Like doing this in the night is one thing, but doing this in this weather, totally different. Man get tired, that way have like 4 or 5 men, right? So it's like one tired, somebody go jump in and take over and continue the surely it is. Gonna chill in the shade and relax here for 5, you know. So because we live streaming here, there will be no Sunday Vibes live tonight. We'll be back with Sunday Vibes live next week. And to be honest with you all, like normally here on the channel we upload a video every Saturday. I have nothing planned for next week Saturday, so this might be probably the first time in like 4 or 5 years I might miss a Saturday. But we'll see how things go, you know. Who knows, I might run out Saturday morning and do something and edit it. I've done that previously. I best give all your life of a content creator there. I got see there, you know, chatting with the audience as you follow one of the taggers. Well, I say this is Tassa Sunday, so let me stay quiet. Alright, so we'll take in this bit until when the weather is like this, you know, you find a little cool spot, settle down here, and then we move on ahead. I've seen real people here with snow cone though. Oh boy. The fourth moon has arrived. You'll be seeing it coming up the road here just now. But I'll catch a glimpse of it in the background. Yeah, man, I appreciate it. Yeah. Subscriber, big up, big up. See if I can get on this side here, so you all can see it. Coming in strong. Good, brother. Everything good?
Good. When we're gonna meet up now?
I don't know, but I have some lunch cooking home, so I'm good. Snooker man following. Alright. Sinclair, the Serpentine road. This road will take you out straight to the savannah. We call it Tassa Sundays. Don't mind, this is the final day of Hosay celebrations here in St. James. So right now we're passing the Sinclair Police Station. But you know where Sinclair Police Station is? You're right here on Serpentine Road. about this, how it falls. So Hosay is fall on the first month of the Islamic calendar. The Islamic calendar follows our lunar cycle, right? So this is their first month in the Islamic calendar, and this is where Hosay is fall. In the past years, this day, like during the day procession is normally fall during the week. So it's kind of cool. I get to experience it, and well, you all as well who tune in, like on a Sunday, so we are able to fully take in this. It's a 5-day event, so that started last week. So the last 2 days is where the big float or Tassa is called it. It's come out. No problem, bro. Ask and you shall receive, you know.
Back again, take me. I watched it this morning. It takes me good.
Alright, what? Yeah. Yeah, real nice. Yeah.
What you say, okay? Go by you.
Oh, I don't say. Alright. So you get some. I know somebody's Tassa men here. So now I'll walk up straight up to the front. For those of you who tune in, now tune in. And then see the, don't forget this is Wildflower Park we're passing right now. Afternoon all. So I'm going up ahead to catch those Tajas and the moon up ahead. Only a little tune before we go. Give you a view of Wildflower Park. This is Serpentine. So we're popping out my Killarney Castle or Stallmeyer's Castle. Breeze and shade right now. All right. wanted a little, you know, details and up close. Okay. To now Mary Street and then probably go back onto Colville. I thought it was going straight out to the Savannah, but as Tolmeyer's Castle way up ahead there. With the moon real high up, boy. Alright, so we're walking up a little bit and then we're gonna find a spot to camp out. Probably Jackson Square. Yeah. And we'll chill by Jackson Square for a little bit. Now again, a live, so we don't know what happens during the live, and sometimes I might miss any questions. All right, well, this is one of them here. Right, if you tune into the beginning, you'd have seen the others. I'm walking down to catch the rest. And pumping down the road, boy. Because the Tasha is way behind. I mean, you're still here in the Tassa a little bit, but alright, we are approaching Jackson Square here. Snooker man, that was a smart move. The man do.
Thank you. Thank you.
I don't know why that man's sprinting. Leaving all this shade. What's that, boy? Alright, if there's anything, I'll catch back the moons later on. No why them pumping down the road for. Yeah. That's why I started by Nelson Mandela Park rather than like started in St. James. So we have, you see, a little good gap between the moons. Like them men was just pumping, like they were dancing with the moons, you know, doing the circle thingy. Coming up, Serpentine, where it was before. And this is Mary Street. This is Jackson Square. So I would have come and recorded videos. I wouldn't have covered the square per se, but I would have like sit down on those benches at time, and I think I do a live stream here as well. So yeah, we just wait. Have a little height here, so you know. What's the time now, people? 3 o'clock or? The sun real hot. So yeah. yeah, because I hear in the Archbishop's house, like every hour they, or is it 12, 3, 6? There's give off like the bells ringing, so I'm hearing it from here. So 3 o'clock. Oh yeah. That'll be why. As somebody said in the comments to go and say prayers. Ooh, see that big gap with the other Tasha? So we just see the 4 moons go down as the first Tasha. Now each of these Tashas was built by a different family in St. James. Next year, God willing, I'll be able to do a little more in depth. I'll hopefully go before the Hosay celebration itself and get some chat with those who build these things and get some more detailed information from the source itself. That's my plan for next year's celebration. Oh, Valida? All right, thank you so much. So yeah. So get grapes, some apples, and like a halwa. So interesting. All right, so while we wait, normally I will chat a little bit on the previous videos we would have done here on the channel. So yeah, yesterday we dropped the new highway, the Clark Allen Highway. And they pose the question, like, was it worth it? And for some people, they say it did make sense, and for others, it's like, yeah, especially people living in the area, it helps them a lot, reduce the time. And at the end of the day, you always want to help the people in the area. So just hope that they finish the highway, because there are some incomplete parts. And yeah, you know, the longer I stay here and wait for them to come down the road, the further up these other people will be. Find a rail stick in there. So I study in the pump or just wait. Yeah. Right now they know the the shade that Jackson Square is providing. Tell me, relax here. So I think I'll relax here. For those of you who wanted to see the moon, who now tune in and want to see the moons, if you, well, at least after the live stream comes to end, if you move to the beginning, you would see them, because that's where I started it. So that would have been like 43 minutes ago. Yeah, it would have started highlighting the moons, and then I'll go on to the different Tassas. The Tassas is the floats, the mausoleum float things that you see the toting, and in front of them would have the drummers. So yeah. Getting in it. So I suspect because there's a big gap. Let's watch where that next Tassa reach. So when talking about how back in the days they used to have real fire on the side of the road, because the drums used to use goat skin, and to tighten the goat skin they needed that heat, you know, to get that proper loud sounds. Alright, here they come. So we in July. Now the thing is, this is not a public holiday, but it's a celebration that does happen. Now we have a good bit of different celebrations that's happen that's not public holidays, but it's happened by different groups here in Trinidad and Tobago, and the aim is by the time retire from doing the content creation, I'm hoping to cover every possible thing I could here in Trinidad and Tobago. That's the aim. So, and well, normally the first time I go to one of these kind of festivals, so to speak, I will do a video on it, I will vlog it, and then any subsequent time I'll do it, I might most likely live stream it, like you're seeing right now, just for, you know, some transparency for the channel. And normally we would drop a video on a Saturday, every Saturday. I don't have any for next week right now. And by the way, thanks you all for joining in, you know, on this Sunday afternoon. We're in Sinclair, Mary Street at the moment by Jackson Square. And then you'll go down to Haynes Street there and probably cut back to, I'm not sure if they'll cut back to Sinclair and then head back to St. James. But yeah, and we'll go until probably when we reach back Nelson Mandela Park. But here they come. Oh, let's sketch it. That's. Yeah, you got to see no problem inside here somewhat. Are they how things? You get here now. I see you out there late. You can't start here early. Okay. Hour and a half, hour and 15 minutes. Yeah. It's hot. But you get to see the splendor, the treasures. Dead hand, that's a very good one. Well, I guess it makes sense. It's like I appreciate so much. Thank you. Trin, how far down? The rest of the moon bridge. Somebody commented that the south has heavy rain at the moment. And like, if you watch down that side, it looks like you have rain going on south. Meanwhile, on this side, blazing sun. So, is here street. QRC there. Oh, I see. Give you the up close of the moons while men are praying. While he's taking a break. Huh? Yeah. Live right now. Yeah. Yeah, well, next year, so when I'm the brilliant and everything now. So.
There will be some.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I just get some information there. Tell me something now. How far away you have to be, like, if you have one of your shoes, like normally when the moons? About 10 feet away from it?
Yeah, 10, 15 feet, because we're going prayers, right? You're going to do prayers here.
Oh, you're going to do prayers here? Okay. So, alright, cool. So so the reason why them want shoes about 10, 15 feet close to it is because they're going to do prayers soon. But yeah, right now we in, Queen's Royal College grounds. That's the college there. Let me go back out. taking. See, brother? Everything good?
Yeah. I just want to pick up Derek Canfor, right? He just messaged me and tell me he's seen you.
Oh, well,
Derek,
big up.
you're looking. Yeah. Live with Trinbago vibes.
Boom. Alright, brother. Take care. That'll be one of the fun things sometimes about doing these lives, you know, the interactions with people. So, we're back to taking the little Tassa as the Tasha's come in. Oh wait, this is the last one. So this is, they'll take a break here. All right. So.
You shoot me so much. I don't shoot you all the time.
Nah, don't worry. I can give us a yeah, don't worry.
Right, man. I see. I went to see them.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
You go see it?
Yeah.
So yeah. So for those of you who went see this up close.
Which one? Yeah.
You guys were doing it and then we were leaving. We didn't know the dates, but this year we knew the dates. Right. And then tomorrow we off to Tobago. So we'll be ready and then we come back. Taking that quiet. Yeah. You don't visit Jerry no more?
So so you all here getting the details of the Tasha's. For those of you who probably tuned in later who didn't see it properly. Alright, so this here would be the break while they say prayers and a bit. And then from here they go press back towards St. James.
Wanna go along, sir?
Alright, folks, I am wrapping up here. Thank you all for joining me on this Sunday afternoon. So yeah, these men are going to pray. And El Pino TV is streaming. Gatti is still streaming. So everybody tune in. Thank you for tuning in, and we are about to wrap up here. Trinbago vibes. Alright, so I will see you all in the next one. I'm not sure what video will come in next week, next weekend, but we'll see. Alright, I'll go on. Later. Thanks for joining. You know, you all have a safe one, productive one, an enjoyable one. You know, for those of you who are out here who tune in, you know, have a great afternoon on this Sunday. And yeah, I'll go on. Later.